Hello and welcome to the Geekatorium podcast. We're doing well, people. This is... Oh, I pressed the wrong button, didn't I? Ha We just completely pressed the wrong button. Hang on. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Geekatorium podcast on Monday, the 15th of September. It's been a while, people. It has been a while, but we're back. Hello. Hope everybody is doing fantastically and doing well. On this podcast, what are we going to be talking about, Matt? We're going to be talking about the finale to Strange New Worlds. We're going to be talking about Peacemaker. We're going to be talking about... I know, I almost forgot Peacemaker. I feel really bad about that.
You should.
I know. We're going to be talking about Alien Earth. And, of course, we've got a Fantastic Five, which I've already played the theme tune for, which we're going to be talking about quite a few other things as well. Like King of the Hill is back. It's back. And so is Only Murders in the Building. That, too, is back. So yes, we are going to be talking about them as well. So if you are a first-time listener to the podcast, stick around. Hit that subscribe button, that like button if you're enjoying what you hear. If you are a return to the podcast, hello. Welcome back. Thank you for your patience. Normal service has resumed. But without further ado, let's go into the podcast. Hello, Matt. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I'm good.
It's It's been a wee while, hasn't it? It's been a
Been
hit.
a month or has it been 2 months? What's it been?
I don't know. It's
I've lost all
crazy.
concept of time.
It's actually, I think it's been since July. I think it's been almost 2 months. Because like, yeah,
Wow.
I think the last one we did, I'd just come back from Canada because I remember talking about Mickey 17 because I watched it
Yes.
on the plane. And I think so that was the last one that we did. And then I did the Fringe because we were like, "Oh," I said that we could try and do one during the Fringe, and then I went, "No, no."
I instantly, I was just like, we're not gonna do it." And when I messaged you saying, "Are we doing it?" I was fully expecting you to say, "We're not doing it." I was just like, "Yeah, yeah, I think I completely yeah." How could you have any energy during the Fringe? I know you live there for crying out loud. You pretty much
Oh mate, I did like I did 3 shows a day, right? So
yeah.
I did my kids show, which was high energy, went
Mhm.
very well, by the way, went very,
Yes,
very
I
well.
saw.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And then I had, I was like show running another show where I did a Pick at the Fringe show where I was like compilation, just running it and doing 10 minutes on it, but like having to make sure everyone turned up. And then I was doing Star Trek versus Star Wars as well.
Mhm.
And so my days would start at like 11 o'clock in the morning because that's when I'd leave the house to get into town, start
Yeah.
flyering, start doing all my shit, get lunch before the show because the first show was at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then they would go through, like, I'd finish my last show, finished at 8 p.m. 8 p.m.
Oh,
And so then I would have like, I'd get home. I was cycling, so I'd get home in about 10, 15 minutes because downhill all the way. Um, which meant not nice on the way in because of cycling. But downhill all the way. Which meant, yeah, I wasn't getting home till like 20, quarter past 20 past 8 after breaking down and stuff like that. So I was just like,
yeah.
I was wiped. I was absolutely wiped this year. But it was good. It was a good Fringe. I can't complain. Like
Good.
everything went well. I achieved what I wanted to achieve, which was survival. So,
That's the goal of everyone's Fringe, to be honest.
yeah, true. And I have been inspired to write an hour. I'm going to be writing an hour. A new,
Hey!
yeah, solo. So something. Star Trek Star Wars is not returning to the Edinburgh Fringe. That's one
Oh.
thing. No, but it will still live. It will still
Oh,
live.
I know it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just doing this for dramatic effect to help you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But yes, I'm going to be writing a solo show over the next couple of years. I'm going to take my time with it because I want it
Yeah.
to. Yeah, I want to be good. So yeah, yeah. So it's like weird, but that was my August, and then what happened in September? Like I don't know what's happened.
But
This
then we're only halfway into it, so don't worry
yeah.
about
Yeah, good, good. I don't know. All I know is that next month I turn 43 and I'm just
it.
like
Yeah.
stuff has happened. It's
Yeah.
like
Can
life is
relate.
everything's happening in this weird bubble of time and yeah. Um
Yeah.
how are you? How have you been in August and
Yeah,
all
I
of
mean,
that?
August was all right. I went away for a bit. Not anywhere like ridiculous. I went to Malden, pretty much in Essex. We went
Mm.
to a barbecue festival, like so it's just like really good barbecued meats, and that was amazing. But then got sunburned, and then went into your old neck of the woods. I was in Birmingham for an evening.
Yeah, you
Um,
messaged me.
yeah, I said, "Do you have any tips for like really like sort of nice eateries and any of that?" And didn't use any of those
No.
suggestions.
No, no, none at
No,
all.
went to a place called Lulu's. It's a little shout out for Lulu or Lulu Wild, I think it was called,
Mm.
which was really nice. They set fire to my cocktail, which was spectacular.
I've
Um,
heard that place is good.
yeah, yeah, it was really nice. And then, but the reason why I was in Birmingham is because we were going to this little area of Telford,
Mm.
and I met and fed some Asian short claw otters, and it was rather good. It was rather good, and it was quite fascinating because I thought we were going to be able to like go in there and maybe like play around with them or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, 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 you're not going to do that.
Oh.
So
Oh.
so as it turns out, the reason being, now you've seen these Asian short claw otters. You've seen there's videos of them on YouTube and all that.
Mm.
They're adorable. They make these ridiculous noises and they play with rocks and etc. And they're very adorable. But the person in there is like, no, you see, the thing is, their bite is so strong. that it puts them in the same category as a lion. I was
I
like,
mean,
"Excuse me?"
cute, cutest death ever. Like,
But
it's like
it's
the
more the
equivalent of death
strength
by.
of the sorry,
So
yeah.
it's the equivalent of death by snoo snoo, isn't
Death by
it?
snoo snoo. Yeah, I mean, it's an adorable way to die, yes. But it's to do with this the strength of their bite compared to their size.
Right, right.
And that
Okay.
puts them in the same category as a lion.
That's
So,
insane.
yeah, but they were really cute. They were all named after rivers in England. So there was like one girl and three boys, and it was like Eden was the
Hmm.
girl, Don,
Hmm.
um, and I've forgotten the others. Trent was another.
Okay, yeah. See, they
Trent
sound
is
they sound normal. They've gone for like, the normal names. There's a
yeah. It's really weird to look at an otter and go, yeah, he looks like a Trent.
yeah, but like yeah, yeah. Like there's a River I in Scotland. Like yeah,
All right,
it literally
I
EYE. Like literally, it's called the and it's like you drive over a bridge like this is eye water. I mean, that's all. Someone's been crying a lot. Is this the river that Justin Timberlake was singing about? I love it.
Oh,
Do you know?
so yeah, that's what I got up to. Yeah,
Oh, love it. I mean, for the entire arc is just otters. I love. Oh,
just
do you,
just otters. Yeah,
the cutest thing I know about otters is that they hold hands when they're sleeping.
they do. Well, I don't think these ones do. Most
Sea
otters
otters.
do.
Yeah, yeah, like
The otters do, but
yeah.
these otters they fight each other. I've got this video that I want to put the John Cena theme music over the top of it because we are talking otter wrestling extravaganza. We're talking
Love it.
Ottomania.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
it is one of the best videos I've ever captured.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic. I mean, if you were to put the John Cena, I'm surprised you actually saw the otters at all. Like there was nothing there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Why is anyone watching Peacemaker? No one can watch
There's nothing
Peacemaker.
on screen. Excellent, buddy. Excellent. Well, shall we
Yeah.
actually get into it? Because we've got like
Yeah,
quite a bit to talk about.
we've got a bit to talk about.
Y-
So yeah, let's talk Peacemaker. I'm loving it so far.
do you know what? I didn't know what they'd do this season because obviously I thought the first season was like insanely good, and I was like,
Mhm.
okay, how are we going to follow up on that? And now I'm like really annoyed myself for not having seen Superman. I
Oh,
still
you still haven't seen it?
I still haven't seen it.
Oh no.
I know at the beginning, obviously, there's like a wee bit of a retcon, but
Yes, the Justice Gang instead of the Justice League. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and I know that yeah, characters turn up in doing the interview at the beginning as well, and I'm like, oh, I really wish now I'd seen Superman before I saw this, but it's okay. I don't feel like I've missed out massively.
No, 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 no. Other than you might know those characters a little bit better, but
Mm.
you won't know. Well, to be honest, you see more of Maxwell Lord, Sean Gunn's character
Yeah,
in Peacemaker than you do. He's barely in Superman. He's
well, there you
barely.
go, there you go. So,
So so don't worry about. Oh, I would have got more context. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
but I've been enjoying it. It's a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same sort of thing. Lots of improv moments,
Mm.
and I mean, the thing that's actually one of my favorite parts of this series so far, Tim Meadows. I love Tim Meadows so much, and like the him talking about bird blindness and
Oh my
everything.
god. Oh,
He
that was
is
so I thought
he.
who would say it's an owl?
It's yeah, or it's a duck, or
Yeah.
so. I was like, I can't tell what the size of this thing is. I can't tell how
Yeah.
big it is. It's and the bit where he says, where he goes, and you trying to take advantage of my bird blindness, and you think that's funny? Well, it is very, very funny. It's just his delivery is so amazing in
Because he
anything
plays
he's
it
in.
straight. He's not
Yeah,
playing it for laughs. He's playing it as straight as he can, which is why this is why Leslie Nielsen was so good. But
exactly.
it's just
Yeah,
it's I'm really really enjoying this season. The bringing back his dad in the way that they had as well.
mhm.
I am loving the mystery unfolding there as well. Like, and
You
it's not
know
a
what?
mystery. It's just not really a mystery. I mean, it's like
Well, you know
what
what the online theory is, don't you?
what's the online? I haven't seen the online thing.
So best dimension ever, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Uh, People have actually noticed there's not a single person of color that's been in the background.
Oh, damn.
And
Yeah,
his
because
dad in prime timeline, his dad was a Nazi.
And
and racist.
so he's still in. Oh
So
no,
no,
no.
this is a theory. We don't know, but it seems like that might be the big reveal of best dimension ever. Is that it's actually going to be that
It's all
as
white.
good as it is,
Yep.
it's still pretty bad.
Yeah,
So
it's a right winger's dream. It's Tommy Rob. What's what Tommy Robinson always
yeah,
wanted.
yeah.
So my,
So that's a theory that I've seen around.
it's a good
So I'm
theory.
like, yeah, that's a very good point. So
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
But I love it. I do love that. I love the way that they've done it. I think that was because it is. They could have just moved on and not have him come back and done something else. But I actually like that they haven't, and they brought his brother back, and it's like,
No, that when they brought his brother in, I thought fantastic because I like you, I thought they were sort of done with it, but his dad was just going to haunt his mind.
yeah, yeah,
He was just getting visions, and it would just be sort of like that. But this very interesting, and also going into a bit more of his origins and like
mm,
the
mm,
they've also like dropped in that his dad didn't invent the helmets.
yes.
His dad was an idiot. So who was inventing the helmets then? So that's now a new question to be answered.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it unfolding. It's kept the quality up from the first season, which
Mhm,
was in a lot of shows is hard to do, except if you're
mhm.
Pandor. And I'm just yeah, I just really look forward to seeing how this all plays out. It's nice as well that like there's some genuine competition from DC against Marvel in terms of
Yeah.
like good stuff. You know, I mean, yeah,
I
yeah,
think the real thing is that especially with Peacemaker, and I'm not saying that this is, I'm not want to talk like I'm a 14-year-old boy that just gets off on swearing and gore,
mm,
but that's kind of what is not in the Marvel stuff. The Marvel
yeah,
stuff is incredibly safe,
yeah.
very lacking of any kind of blood whatsoever,
Well,
any kind
until
of
Deadpool came along, but even then, it's like it's in its own little. It's
that
over here.
existed
Yeah,
before, like that he was in the MCU. That
yeah.
was a Fox thing, and they kept it very separate. So that was its own thing. The thing with Peacemaker is that he's very much part of the universe and always has been. And there's, I think Creature Commandos was also quite violent and sweary as well.
Mm,
And
mm.
I haven't watched that. I've been meaning to watch Creature Commandos, but um, yeah, that's just I don't think Marvel they're still sort of old school where they're like,
Yeah, playing
that
it
won't
safe.
make enough money. That won't make enough money. It's like, did you learn nothing from Deadpool?
Yeah, exactly.
Just do
Yeah.
it. Just do it. Just have some properties like that.
Hmm.
Just trust that parents will parent and make some actual stuff for adults that want to watch adult entertainment that is not what I'm meant to say as in adult entertainment. But you know what I
Next up
meant.
from from Marvel, Bonnie Blue. No, that's no, no. Anyway, no, love it, enjoying it. Can't wait to see what
Where it
happens
goes.
next.
Yeah.
We were keeping on the gory, the bloody.
Mhm.
Um,
Listen,
uh,
I love the Alien franchise.
yeah,
I love the Alien. Look. I mean, look behind me. No, but people who
I
are
know.
just listening, I'm sorry, but like, it annoys me that I haven't been able to play Alien Isolation all the way through, or any of that sort of
Yo,
stuff. Yes, I know you have. Well done.
I've
But
completed it.
and the DLC, I know. But put your tongue away, sir. Um, Alien Earth was something I was very excited about, and I would say it has 80% surpassed expectations. There's still some stuff that I'm not thrilled about, but most of it I'm on board with.
So what's the 20%?
The 20%, um, it's mainly the most recent episode that irked me a little bit. So
Really?
the most recent episode, yes. The most recent episode. So the things that happened in it. So I thought the death with Isaac was fantastic. I thought
Mm,
that
yeah,
was really really cool. A little dumb, but he is a child, so
yeah.
I can forgive that. That's fine. But the people who aren't a child that really needed talking to, if you are going to take the troubled synth child right? The what are they? Hybrids, they're
Yeah,
called, aren't they? If
hybrids.
you're
Yeah.
going to take the hybrid that has gone a bit crazy, saying that she wants to have a baby and she's had a traumatic experience and all that, if you're going to take her and you're going to erase her memories, tell the others. Because the first
Yeah.
persons she sees when she wakes up is Wendy slash Marcy going, "Oh yeah, isn't it funny that you were saying all this other stuff?" And like straight away, the first thing that happens when she wakes up is to essentially be told, "Oh, by the way, you've forgotten everything."
Mm.
It just I don't understand that logic. That's something I think is really dumb. I think
I
that was
suppose as well,
just
like
a really stupid thing.
the death at the end as well is like opening up that what we saw Isaac's faces burn up. You know what's inside that cage.
Yes, yes, yeah. Don't open it and try and drag him out slowly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's really, really dumb. He should have just instantly went, "Oh my god," and raised an alarm.
Mm.
Like there was
But
nothing he could have done for
yeah, I
him.
mean, it's I guess frustrate the frustration is that he did try to, but it was like you should have done that first. Like, yeah, no, I get it, I get it. I mean,
It's
like,
Prometheus levels of stupidity with some characters.
mm. I hmm, I think it's one of the no. Listen, I'm enjoying it. I'm
I am
surprised
as
it's part
well,
of,
but that just
but
irks me.
what I'm enjoying most about it is because one of the problems with a lot of the Alien movies is that it's like, how quickly can we get to a xenomorph? And like, how quickly can we just get to that and just get, and the worst, at its worst, Alien is like, tries to be an action sci-fi and it's not at its core. It's at its best when it's a horror. So,
Yeah,
so
it's a
it's,
haunted house.
yeah,
That's really
that's when
yeah.
it's best. So like, this is why certain Alien movies not so great. Colonial Marines, not a great game. Like that's the thing. This is why obviously the first movie, love it. Second movie, okay, it's a bit more of an action sci-fi, but it's like still has that sort of feel to it.
It's a body horror. It's
Yeah, yeah,
invasion of not just an alien invasion of a planet, it's an alien invasion
yeah.
of the person.
And Alien Isolation is, I mean, it's it's just, I love it so much.
Survival in its haunted house. You may as well be doing Resident Evil because that's what it is. It's walking around trying to survive. Things are stalking you. That's what it's all about.
But what I'm enjoying about Alien Earth
Hmm.
is that you've got the elements of the horror, the haunted house, but it's like, when is it going to go wrong? How is it going to
Mhm,
go wrong?
mhm,
And I'm enjoying that.
mhm,
But
mhm.
what I'm really enjoying is seeing what Earth is like in this time.
Yeah, that's a
Seeing,
fascinating thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
the machinations of the different corporations, like how Earth is under the control of all these different corporations and how they all sort of fuck each other over. And they
yeah.
don't care. They don't care.
So again, this was another thing that really bugged me in that most recent episode. So there's that little tribunal that they have,
Mm.
the little powwow about talking about, well, you've got our stuff and blah 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 and all of this. On Utani's side, they have a cyborg.
Mm.
Now we know that he can have data transferred into his mind because we
Yeah.
see that in like episode 1 or episode 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah. Yeah.
see him do that. He has footage of Boy Cavalier paying someone to sabotage the Maginot ship. He has footage of that. He could have just played that, and then that would have been the end of the tribunal. Oh, by the way, he's the one who sabotaged the ship and got it to crash in that. In why aren't they raising that evidence? That would just make everyone's life go much quicker. And like, we've got the technology in the
Yeah,
person.
but I guess it's the whole thing is that they're not after, like, they're after the Xeno, like, they're after the eggs, and they're after
Yeah,
that
yeah, and
that
they could get them. They could get them.
no, but like, do who know? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to
I'm
justify
thinking Boy
this.
Cavalier doesn't know about the Xenos. Didn't he just want it to crash just for the sake of crashing because he just wanted to sabotage Utani? I don't think
Pretty
he
much,
knew
yeah,
about.
and he's
Yeah.
now got in his possession these things that he doesn't
Mm,
understand. Like, he doesn't know
yeah.
what they are. He's excited by them because they're like, but we know how dangerous they are. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that
Oh,
the
it's
eye.
also the new stuff. The
Oh,
new stuff. Teoselius. Yes, the eye.
oh,
The eye is fantastic.
it's
The
so
eye
much.
is so good.
It's amazing. Like, it's such a
Yeah,
great little villain, so to speak. Like, it's like,
yeah. But
it's
is it? It's kinda trying to help, but then sometimes it's
no,
not trying to help.
it's pure evil. It's It's
Like, are they all also did they find them all on the same planet? This
yeah,
is the thing. Are they
yeah,
from the same ecosystem?
yeah. Because I think
So that's what's fascinating.
because like the Xeno like suddenly isn't like the Xeno's like the perfect specimen, like the perfect sort
Yeah,
of killing machine. Like we all know this, right?
yeah.
But it's not the smartest thing in the room, is it? Not anymore. That
Not
that
anymore, no,
that
no.
little yeah, the eye thing is that is like it's calculated. Everything it does is just like that's the scariest thing right now because every time that thing's on the screen, I'm just like, first of all, the concept of an eye with like tentacles just yeah, I
Mm.
can't do it.
It crawls into your head and rips out your eye and replaces it.
Blah. No, but what scares me more is how smart it is
Yeah,
and like how deliberate everything it does.
yeah.
Everything. Like it's so clever. Like running the distraction for the leeches um putting their larva in the water bottle.
I thought it was trying to warn her.
No, it was trying to get her attention so that they would get so it would actually have the time. I thought that as well. I initially
Yeah,
thought it was trying to warn her, but no, it was trying to get her attention so that the larva would have enough time to actually do what it needed to
do
do.
its thing. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that makes total sense. That makes total sense.
Because
One
it was
so
thinking it was like it was doing 4D chess. It knew exactly
yeah.
what to
Yeah, yeah,
if it
yeah,
did
yeah.
that, then it would be able to she would be distracted and then he yeah, oh, it was oh.
I saw a great theory online that if the eye and the Xeno are from the same, like, planet, if they're from the same thing, that's why the Xenos don't have eyes. They evolved to not have eyes so that
Oh,
they couldn't be
that's good. Because the thing is they seem to like, especially that scene on the bridge where, like, they
they knew
attack
each other.
they know each other. So, actually, that's a really good theory that yeah, that's why oh, that's a really good
Yeah.
shout. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I like that. Oh, I like that. But no,
Mm,
I'm mostly enjoying it as well. I'd say I'd more than 90% myself,
mm.
more than 80. But I do agree. Now that you bring it up, I do agree that some of the deaths are dumb. But I think it's the nature of horror sometimes
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah, I know. I guess I think too much, you know. I watch with sci-fi like Star Trek, which we're about to go into, but
mm,
I'm used to watching intelligent people do intelligent things,
yeah.
not seemingly intelligent people do dumb fuck
Because
things.
the thing is, like, I think like I get what you're saying as well. Because in a horror movie, when people start doing dumb things, it tends to be when they're in the most danger, and it's like it
Mm.
makes sense that they start doing dumb stuff
Yeah,
because they're they're
dropping keys
they're
or,
they're
that
not
sort of stuff.
thinking clearly, you know.
Mhm.
I mean, there was a whole movie about what you shouldn't do, and it was called Zombieland, and it was amazing,
Yes,
like,
yes,
because it had all the rules, like
yeah,
cardio, like, all
yes, yes, exactly,
double
yes.
tap, all of those things, right? But it's I guess, like, what's frustrating is, as you said, like, it's, like, I did find the death at the end, the face hugger death was shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. It's like, you see Isaac inside there, you phone and you call for help,
Yeah.
you're done. Like, that's what should have happened. And
Mhm.
I was like, "Why are you" I did that that was the one in the but when you bring up the other ones, I'm like, "Ah, yeah, that was a bit dumb." So, I get it. It's as I say, horrors tend to have a level of dumb because they have to for things to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little bit too early for it to be happening right now.
Yeah, although we're halfway into the season now,
Yeah.
so, more than halfway. I think it's 10 episodes, so
Yeah.
we've but, just quickly, like, episode 5, one of the best alien movies that's never been made.
Yes. Oh god,
That was
yeah.
episode 5 was I wondered if we were going because I liked the artistic choice in episode 1 where they just sort of showed you glimpses of the
Mm.
sabotage and the aliens breaking out.
But actually seeing the whole thing.
I don't know. I mean, I really like that episode, but there's a part of me that is like, I'd have been actually happy not seeing the episode
Well,
because
yeah.
what actually happens in that episode 1 was so wonderfully edited together just to show you enough that things went wrong.
Mm. Mm.
But yes, no, no, doing the episode, I loved the episode. So it's
Yeah.
not that I hate the episode. It's just I would have been okay if not having the episode.
But, like, so many, like yeah, just the again, the eye, trying to remove the larva from the, I was like, "Okay, so they're gonna get their blood sucked out." Oh, no, poison gas. Oh my god. Hey, it was
Yes.
just
Yeah.
even more brutal.
Again, which makes you think it's the same ecosystem.
Yeah. So Okay.
So they all have very similar. I mean, the fly with spitting acid, that's just like a fly. That's not necessarily a xenomorph
Hmm.
trait, but it's behaving like a fly does. But again, it feels like it's from the same planet.
Yep. Yep. I will say as well, like, so I have to watch Alien Earth by myself because my wife will not watch it with me. So I'm
Yeah.
watching it by myself at night. Not the best
So am
time.
I. So
No,
am I.
no, 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 not the best time to watch it.
It's not, but I really enjoy it. I
No,
really enjoy doing
I
it.
enjoy it, but it's like, oh my God, now I've got to go upstairs. And and the thing is, I'm not scared of a xenomorph. Like, I'm scared of a bloody eye on on
Yeah.
tentacle. Like, that's the thing. That's the one. Oh, brilliant. Love it. Excellent. Let's stick to space then, shall we?
Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. That season went very quickly, didn't it?
It felt very fast. It felt very, very fast. Was I right that they released the first 3 episodes together though?
It was the first two. I think they
Yeah.
did two
So
episodes
I think
together.
that kind of truncated it a wee bit, didn't it? But like,
A
oh no, but
little
then they
bit.
had a week off, didn't they? Like, yeah, it was weird. It felt like it flew by.
Yeah.
It flew by.
What's your initial reaction of the season?
So I enjoyed it. I think it had some highs and some lows. I think there was obviously it's. I read an interview um today with I think it was Kurtzman, and he was like, oh no, I think it was actually Pike actually himself.
Some note.
Yeah, where they said like this season did suffer from some stuff from behind the scenes, obviously referencing like the writer's strike,
The actors and
and
writers strikes, yeah.
and I think that
Yeah, it's noticeable.
I think it's noticeable in a few bits. I think overall, I kind of enjoyed it. I think there was like, it's interesting. I find like a lot of people complaining about it. Um, there are valid criticisms. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
But I also go like, you wanted episodic Star Trek again. This is episodic Star Trek. It means you're gonna get some dumb episodes. Yeah, like
Yeah, but this was, I think it's obviously, and you've only got 3 seasons to choose from. It's the worst one out of them.
Mm.
Has the worst episode that they've ever done, which to me was the 4.5 Falcons.
Do you think that was the worst episode?
I think it was the worst episode, yeah,
Why?
because some of their acting choices as a Vulcan, especially Pike, was atrocious.
Hmm.
I thought Pike was atrocious as a Vulcan. I thought that was just, and then it ending with the dance and everything was just, it was just, I just really didn't like it. I just really, really didn't like it. And that's the only episode I really, truly didn't like. The only thing obviously good about that episode was probably what Patton Oswalt, but even that was a bit crap. Like his characterization of that Vulcan who had human mannerisms of like saying things were cool and all of that. So I just again, to use the word, it irked me. I just didn't think it fit with the whole thing. But it had one of their best episodes, which was essentially a remake of the Next Generation episode, The Enemy, um, with Ortegas, with the Gorn trapped on the planet, which was exactly the same as LaForge stuck on the planet with the Romulan. It was like so similar, and it was just a wonderful episode. It was a wonderful, wonderful episode. So yes, as you say, there's highs and lows, but yeah, they had one of the best episodes they've ever made, but certainly to me, the worst episode they've ever
Mm,
made.
mm. Um, yeah, yeah. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the Ortegas episode of the Gorn was peak Trek. Um, but could have done without the Metron at the end.
Yeah, they
Um,
didn't need that. They didn't actually need that element. They just could have, yeah,
I
they
feel
they
like
just
they
didn't need to do
added
that.
that in because obviously a lot of the chatter online was, oh, these Gorn don't look like the Gorn in the original series, and I feel like obviously there's one thing's like we're gonna have to change your perception of the Gorn, like, and I feel like there's like, oh yeah, so they're gonna make them slower and whatever, appear like this way. So I feel like that was you know what it felt like? It felt a little bit like at the end of episode 3, Revenge of the Sith,
Mhm.
where they're just going like, by the way, wipe that droid's memory and you go live there and you go live there and just making sure we're setting up for the next movie. Like it felt a little bit like that. It was like, okay. but unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like, you could have done that whole episode because, like, because essentially as well, they said like, "Oh, you're gonna remember everything in this episode, but we're just gonna wipe this conversation and that's it." Like, if they said
Yeah.
like, "We're gonna wipe the whole thing from your memory," then it'd be like, "Okay, so it is like an interesting thing aside that happened, and does what is it?" But no, it was like that she remembered everything as is, just not that one conversation, and that one conversation doesn't really affect the whole thing. Like, it's really,
Other
really weird.
than they just would make the rest of Starfleet aware that there was this other ongoing power
Yeah.
that had the power to do shit like that. It's. But speaking of setting things up, um, I still believe in my core a theory that's going to happen by the end of the entire run of the show,
Mhm.
and that is that Laan Noonien Singh is going to disappear and become like a time cop and be like with that agency. And to do that, everyone is going to forget who she is.
I mean, she's
Um,
amazing, Pelia.
she Pelia,
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Yes,
Laan,
yeah. Lan,
Laan.
sorry. I was trying to, yes, Lan's amazing. Like,
Laan, it's just that she's going to go disappear and become a time cop, and and to do that, they're going to say everyone's going to forget you ever existed,
I mean, they've done
because
it once before, Discovery. Like,
well,
so
there's that, or they've done it with well, not quite with Will Wheaton's character, but to have someone work for like a time agency and everyone forgets because you can't now because now that essentially well Spock is sleeping his way through the entire ship now.
yeah.
And now he's with. So it's like if it gets to Wrath of Khan or Space Seed, and they get to that, and so Spock would be like, "Yeah, I met your great 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 granddaughter, and she was
It's
pretty
pretty
fine."
fine.
Like a terrible busted
Yeah.
son.
Right.
So yeah,
No,
yeah,
I think that's a good theory. I can see that happening. Sorry, my head. So like basically ADHD's gone crazy. I
mhm,
had that conversation with you, and then I jumped onto the next conversation that I wanted to bring up, which is why I said
yes,
Pelia, because which
okay.
jumped into my head when you said time travel.
Oh
Um,
yes,
um, First of all, Pelia is amazing.
yes,
Every scene she's in, she's phenomenal,
mhm,
hilarious, and the character
mhm,
that we need for lightheartedness and just yeah. She's gonna meet the Doctor. She's the Doctor. I mean, first of all, we've had the TARDIS appear
yes, it
in
did
Star.
appear in
Yeah,
like the debris
and
of some, yeah.
yep, and then well, in that way, the ship that was bait from the humans, and oh, that was a good episode. The reveal that they were the humans that had left Earth.
Oh, yes. Yes,
That
that was
was
a good episode,
that was a
yes.
good episode, but also that the TARDIS was there. The TARDIS was there
Mhm,
on the Enterprise, right? On the hull of the Enterprise, trapped there. So we've established the TARDIS exists, and Pelia had met a time traveling doctor, as she says
mhm,
in the finale.
mhm.
Um, Billie Piper's going to appear, isn't she? Like,
I wonder, I mean, did you read the Doctor Who Star Trek crossover comic?
yes, I did. Yes,
Yeah, and it was a great idea, it was Tom Baker in the because it should be technically be Tom Baker in the Kirk era,
yeah.
and
Well,
then
it
they had
doesn't
Matt
matter though,
Smith
does it?
in the
It
Next
doesn't.
Gen era.
It doesn't matter.
It
Space.
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
No, no, no,
it's
no, I know it
timey
doesn't.
wimey, wibbly wobbly. Yeah,
Yes, totally right, totally right. Um, they could get anyone. Yes, it could be Billy Piper, but it could be any
It could
one
be
of them.
Tennant Smith. Like, yeah,
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 yeah.
Jodie. Yeah, it could be all of them.
It could be any one of them. Ncuti Gatwa, it could be any of them. But, in some ways, I hope they don't do that.
We know they're doing a puppet episode though, so like we know they'll do anything. So
Yes, no, and I'm actually really looking forward to the puppet
oh,
episode.
yeah. I mean, like, I mean, did you ever see, the puppet episode of Angel?
No, but I've seen pictures.
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. They
Mhm,
did it right, though. They did it right. Like, they did it
mhm.
like, it was the justification for why Angel had turned into a puppet worked because of the episode. So that's the thing. It's the same as the musical episode of Star Trek. As long as you can give me a decent enough explanation as to why, then I will buy into anything you sell me.
And
You're
the
like,
fact that it was a threat, that's the thing, that the fact that it was a musical did make it a
yeah,
threat, and
yeah,
they had to figure out a way of stopping it.
yeah.
It was good, it was good.
So if you can justify that with puppets, then I will buy it. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. Buy whatever you're selling. It's Star Trek. So No, I'm looking forward to the next season more, and I think 'cause, like, obviously now hopefully we won't have like the writer strikes and stuff like that. Hopefully, won't affect it. I also feel like as well because they know they're finishing in 2 seasons, and the second last season is like a very truncated season. I feel like now there's gonna be writing with a purpose. Like we need because
Mhm.
it feels very much as well right now as well. This season really felt like let's get the gang back together. Um, like here's beginnings of Kirk and Spock's real friendship.
And
We've
with
not
Scotty and all of that,
Scotty,
yeah.
yeah, but Uhura. So we're going to see I think next season we'll see McCoy. You know, it's
Yes.
um,
Well, Mbenga's got to be relieved of duty at some point. He's gonna
yeah,
stay on the ship, we know that much, but he's
yeah,
got to
but
be relieved
but
because
McCoy
come
isn't
on.
the direct replacement for Mbenga. It was there's what was his name again from the Cage?
Yes,
Um,
but the cage has already happened in this universe.
oh, good point. It has already happened. Yes.
Cage has
Okay.
already happened, so it would be McCoy.
Yeah. So we've got McCoy, and then we've also got Sulu, and yeah, Sulu.
Mm,
They better not. I hope they. I know. I hate to be that
Chekhov.
person. Please don't do Chekhov.
Well,
Uh,
no, Chekhov doesn't come until what, season 2, season
season
3?
two, season two,
Yeah.
season two. So it's like because like that. It still irks me in Wrath of Khan that Khan knows Chekhov. He
He
doesn't.
saw him on the manifest. He saw
It's
him on the manifest. That's the only explanation that
it's
everyone went with.
but it does feel like it'll be a Janice Rand as well. It's
Yes,
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a few other characters that they could bring back, but they're doing well. It does feel like and like there has been like rumors or not rumors so much, just sort of like wishful thinking that maybe they'll do a sequel to Strange New Worlds, prequel to the original series. You
What, and
know,
just redo the original series, but with Kirk in charge.
with
Just
these
redo it.
basically redo the original series with these new actors, which, like, on one hand, I'm like, don't, but on the other hand, I'm like, as long as you're telling new stories, why not?
Well, here's what you could do. Here's what you could do. You could do that, but set it 3 years after, because
Mm,
that's when the original series left off.
yeah, yeah,
We don't need to see them gelling together and all of that, this new crew and all that. It could be the original series continued, but so everything that happened, Spock's brain, all that. We don't need remakes of those episodes,
no,
but we'll know that they happened,
yeah,
and then we just continue for the last 2 years of their 5-year mission, and then maybe go into how not Spock, how Kirk
becomes
became an
Admiral. Yep,
admiral
yep,
and
about
all
the
of
same,
that
same, yeah,
stuff and all of that. So we could do all of that. So we could just have the time jump and say, well, after 3 years of our 5-year mission, we've only got 2 years left, and that's where we start.
yeah. I
We
have to
could do
say
that.
though, the original the casting of the original characters is, I guess, it's good. It's really good.
Yeah, it's done very well.
Like Scotty is Scotty. Like,
Yes. How good was his William Shatner impression in the episode where they were caught in the holodeck or
yeah.
whatever it was?
Oh my god. Oh, perfect.
His Shatner was superb.
Also, like that episode got a lot. I read a lot of criticism for that episode, and I was like, "This is a great holodeck episode."
It's a
Like,
good holodeck episode, and it's not breaking canon because it's them saying, "Right, we're testing this new technology. It's not ready
work.
yet."
It's not working. Yeah, exactly. That was the thing. It's like at the end of it, they had, "Yeah, this is not ready," and I was like, "Good." Like the amount, yeah, that makes sense. So, but
Yeah,
I did actually, I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm, yeah, them playing those characters, him as it
yeah.
was like I was like, "That's so Kirk." So Shatner, not
Pike as Roddenberry, basically.
yeah. Pike as Roddenberry was so good.
So yeah, see, he can play like different things and all that. So me criticizing him as a Vulcan, I just did not like his choices as a Vulcan.
No, no,
When he was
yeah.
being the nerdy
But I
writer,
will
I loved
say, will say, I did like his hair as a Vulcan.
it.
It
I
was,
mean, it was quite funny.
it was, because it was Pike's peakier. Like, it's like it was like, oh, his hair is just I want his hair. Like, it just Pike's hair is so good. I want that hair.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get
yeah.
that hair.
You could. I mean, if I did that, I'd look like Static X.
Yeah,
Um, because I've got my hair's way too long, but
yeah.
you could do Pike hair.
I could do Pike hair, couldn't I?
You could do Pike hair.
I'm gonna do Pike hair. That's it.
I believe
That's
in
it.
you, mate.
Next podcast, you'll see me with the Pike hair.
Well, I will say wearing headphones like the way
Yeah, it
you do,
doesn't.
like, it's gonna be
No,
ruined.
no. I'll have AirPods in. There you go. Happy days.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, problem solved.
Exactly. You're thinking outside the box here. Okay. Shall we do a Fantastic Five?
Let's do a Fantastic Five. Go on then.
When your brain is in a twist, cause you've got to make a list of the best things of all time, or the worst things we can find. It's a fair and fabulous, phenomenal, Fantastic Five.
Okay, okay. How should we do this? Do you want to start?
I think I'm going to start, sir.
Go for it.
I
Go
think
for it.
I'm going to
What
start.
what have we got? What else have we been watching?
I watched number 5. I watched Heretic. And if you don't know it, it's the film about Hugh Grant essentially
Oh, I
terrorizing a
really
pair of
want to
teenage
see this.
girls.
Yeah.
Yes, I ended up watching it on streaming, and it's pretty good. It tricks you into thinking, oh, we're gonna go supernatural, and then it's like, no, no, we're not. So it's quite fascinating. It's a very fascinating film that does end rather I feel sort of abruptly.
Mm,
Um, but it is a fascinating film. The way they sort of really dissect religion,
mm.
and not just Christianity, or because it's essentially it's Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yep, yep,
It's
yep.
but it's a sort of a breakdown of all religion, and there's this wonderful comparison of religion is monopoly kind of thing, which is it's and I don't want to, if you end up watching it, give anything away, but it's a very fascinating concept. And Hugh Grant is a wonderful villain, and I'm really enjoying his character actor era. That
Th-
that
I-
he's yeah.
This is the key thing. I am really enjoying the choices Hugh Grant is making these days.
Mm,
Like he's he's clearly just having a lot of fun right now.
yeah. Oh, and he is in this film like so much. It's really, he's very sinister, but still goddamn charming.
That's the reason I want to see it is because of Hugh Grant. I'm enjoying
Yeah.
so much of what Hugh Grant does right now. And like when I saw it was him and I was like, oh, this is going to be good. Like I just like him. Perfect casting. Like he's just going to nail. Like honestly, he's the best villain that's ever appeared in Paddington.
Oh,
So
Paddington 2, yeah, he's wonderful in that and
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. Like also Paddington 2 is the best of the Paddington films.
Mm,
I saw Paddington Peru. It was fine. It
I
just
haven't seen it.
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It just doesn't hold a candle up to Paddington 2. But you know, as I say, because I'm enjoying his choices as an actor right now, and the fact I think I remember reading an interview with him or hearing an interview with him where he said like he's genuinely enjoying being an actor now because he's not getting typecast because he's ugly now. So yeah, that's it. He's old, so he's considered ugly. So now he just gets to do whatever he wants because like he's actually always considered himself a character actor, but
Mm,
because he was seen as this pretty boy, charming, blah 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 blah, that
mhm.
he got typecast in the '90s. You know, the Four Weddings and the Funeral and all that type of stuff, which is still a good film, by the way.
Yeah, of course it is. Look,
But
he was a good actor even when he was a pretty boy. He was a good actor.
But he wasn't getting the roles he wanted to do, and now he's saying because he's lost his looks, he's gotten older, he can do whatever he wants now, and it shows, and he's having so much fun. So thanks for the recommendation. I'm gonna check that out.
It's very good. It's very good. So
Love it.
give us your number 4.
Ah, it's back. I am so back in the days, you and I we're children of the 80s and specifically the 90s, right? So we
Yes.
we grew up in we were children of the 80s, but the 90s was kind of our era. 90s had a core of cartoons, right? Like, adult cartoons which kids could watch, adults could watch,
Mhm.
get something like
Yeah.
and we grew up with them, and they ran for years, like absolutely.
Yes.
'Cause nowadays, a lot of cartoons only run for like adult cartoons only run for like a few seasons. Now they run for, these ones like back in the day. Obviously, top of the list, Simpsons. Like the fact that it's still going, why? Just take it out of the back and shoot it in the head. It's gone, right? I tried to watch the least. It's weird because like there was a brief moment where I was like, "Oh, this is actually good again," and then I watched the most recent season, the one that's just come out, and I'm like, "Oh no, you've lost it again." Like you almost had it. You could have had it. No, no. Now I'm just like, I can't. South Park as well was, and South Park is one that is come back and is, oh my god, the most recent season is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But there was one that was like the third one, and like it was on, and everyone kind of just went, "Oh yeah, yeah, whatever." It was King of the Hill, very gentle.
Okay.
I I love King of the Hill. It's very
Mm.
gentle, but very clever and very very funny. And Mike
To
Judge,
use the word again, it was charming.
yeah, very charming, but it tackled a lot of issues, but in a very yeah, in a charming way. You wouldn't
Mm.
realize what you'd watch and actually learn until like it was all over. Plus, Chuck Mangione. It was just all of that stuff was amazing. But there's a new season on Disney Plus.
Yes. They're older now. It's
There,
like if they
so
took The Simpsons
so
was there for 20 years and
yeah.
brought them
Have you
back
watched
all
any
older.
of it? Have you watched any of it?
No, I've seen images and some
Cool.
and like memes that are essentially recreations of scenes, and I thought they were interesting. Just haven't sat down and
So
watched them.
I've watched it. I've watched the first few episodes. I'm up to episode 4 now, and I'm really enjoying it because first of all, the writing is still good, the humor is still there, the it's still King of the Hill. It feels like King of the Hill. But yeah, they've moved forward. They haven't time jumped. They've moved with time. So now Bobby is an adult, and
Mhm.
Bobby is the head chef of his own restaurant, which is funded by Chang Wasanasom. And yeah, I know. I can't believe I can still say that. Connie's gone to college. He lives what's his name again? He lives with his friend. They live in an apartment together, and it's crazy. The
Mm.
the one that was actually the son of John Redcorn, but everyone thought he was, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um Hank and Peggy had moved to Saudi for a job and have moved back. And so that's the main thing is that they've moved back and moving back into their life. And it's wonderful. Like Dale is still Dale and Boomhauer is still Boomhauer and Bill is still Bill, but they're older, so they have
They're
to
old.
take that into account, which is nice. Hank is retired, and there's a whole episode around Hank and Peggy, and they don't know how to handle being retired, living in a modern world with apps and stuff like that as well. Like it's really, say it again, charming.
Charming.
It's it's just nice, gentle series to watch again, and I love it. And I'm glad that it's back, and I'm glad that the quality is still there. So yeah, highly recommend watching it.
Good. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, do it, do it.
Well,
Okay. What's the number 3?
number 3 is we hinted on this earlier. It's Only Murders in the Building.
Ah,
A show that I always had wanted to watch, and then it took me about 2 years to like actually start it after it
yeah,
actually started, and I fell in love with it then
yep.
a few years ago, and then I stopped watching it. Um, I mean, it was one of those things. It was something I watched with my partner,
Mm,
uh, and then that relationship ended. So the last season took me a while to actually watch it.
yep.
And then couple of months ago, I went, "Oh yeah, I should maybe finish that." And then
Mm,
watched series 4,
mm,
and then it's set up as season 5. So I was like, "Oh!" And then I saw adverts for season 5, and here we are, several episodes. I'm only 2 episodes into season 5.
yep.
They released 3, and I haven't watched the third yet, but it's still got it.
I've
It
watched the
it's still
I've
got
watched
it.
the first one. I have watched the first
Yeah.
one. I haven't watched second or third. Um, and yeah, no, I mean, it's it's so funny because like seasons 1 and 2, I absolutely adored. I've adored all of it actually. What I'm talking about, I've
Mhm.
adored all seasons, but especially season 4, I was like, oh. it felt slow to start with. But then it was like, oh no, by the end of it, it ramped up in a way that was just beautifully done again. And it was like,
Yeah.
okay, I get it now. I know why it was so slow at the beginning, because it had to be to get to where it went.
Yeah.
And this season feels like it's same again. It feels a bit weird start to it. It's nice to see Taylor Leone still getting work.
Yes.
And-
Bobby Cannavale
yeah, yeah.
as well.
So, but it's like and I love this conceit of like the mobsters. They don't have power or anything. Like they're scared of the mob, but they're like, we don't do anything anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
the mob aren't scary anymore. There is no mob and all of that.
yeah,
That's all very funny. Um, it's it feels like I know it's set essentially in the same place, but it feels like it's in the same universe as Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
it really does, doesn't it? It
Do you know what
really does. Yeah.
it might not be exactly the same quick fire comedy, but the quirkiness
Hmm.
is
Hmm.
like for like.
Well,
Like,
it's because the characters are so good and they've worked so hard on like the relationships between them all, and not just the core three, but their relationships with other people in the building as well. And then they're really quick to set up relationships with other people as well, like the other character. I mean, the quirk is like, yeah, the meeting the mob family, the brothers,
oh,
and
that was
that was
hilarious.
I was just like, that's the like when the whole reveal is like, oh, we thought you were just gonna be guests on our podcast. It was they were terrified of there's a figure. It was like, oh, it was such a great reveal. I love that. So yeah, I'm with you. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. So I'm looking forward to finishing it up, and we can talk more about it as the
Yeah,
season goes on.
100%. Brilliant. Love it.
So you're number two, sir.
Oh, I'm so excited about this one. I'm so excited about this one. So on the 21st, so my birthday is on the 20th of October.
Fans, keep that in your calendar.
Yep.
You know where to donate coffee or whatever. What do you have now?
On the 21st of October
Yes.
comes one of my favorite games of all time. The third one, Jurassic World Evolution 3 comes out. I'm so excited. Like, I mean, you know how much I've loved those games. Both of those
Yeah.
games are for me like the perfect Jurassic Park games if you're into sort of like the idea of a Jurassic Park actually existing and building it and seeing how it works.
Theme park, but with Jurassic
Yeah,
Park.
and that's perfect. But the mechanics all work, and I love it. And I've had my fun recently with Jurassic World Evolution 2 is building is not caging the animals, it's caging the people and letting the animals just roam free and see.
Okay.
It's chaos. It's utter chaos. Because you have to be really careful about where you release them, because eventually they all come together and they all fight and they don't like each other, and it's amazing. So could they make it any better? Yes. Now in Jurassic World Evolution 3, they're going to be able to breed. So, like,
Oh no.
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's gonna go well.
Exactly.
When you say breed, do you mean are you gonna be able to create hybrids?
No,
Like,
no, no,
you make
no,
a
no.
Spinosaur breed with a T-Rex and then make your own Indominus Rex kind of thing? Is that what
No,
you're
no,
gonna
no, no. It's not going to be like it's like basically dinosaurs. Obviously, they're going to be able to have young, and you're going to be able to sort of nurture that as well, which I think is a really good addition to the mechanics of the game as well. Like especially because if you know the first Jurassic Park movie, they end up breeding because so the DNA of some African frogs, they've been known to actually change gender. In a
Mhm,
so
mhm.
I it's established in the Jurassic Park universe that this happens. So I'm going to be interested. I'll be interesting as well to see how it ties into the recent Jurassic World movie as well. I don't think it needs to. We can just forget about it. But I'm curious. I am curious. So I'm excited about that. It comes out the day after my birthday. So you will probably not hear from me till January.
Okay,
I might
okay.
stream it. I might buy it and stream it. Hey, maybe I'll come back to Twitch with that. Maybe
Yeah,
I
why not?
maybe I just stream on Twitch, just Jurassic World Evolution 3 from launch day. That'd be something.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
No, not every day. Some days.
Screw the family. just, just Jurassic World every day.
That's my Jurassic World Evolution 3. Very excited for it coming out. Yeah,
Okay.
that's something. What's the number one?
The number one, I feel like I should apologize for it, but at the same time, I feel like I should not be the only person to have seen this film. It's a film that exists. It is on Amazon Prime if you want to watch it, and then you can comment at the bottom of this video or this podcast. Find us online and tell us that you've watched this, please, because I want to be able to talk to people about this.
Right.
It's a film called Killer Sofa. And yes, it is exactly what you think it might be. Although it might not be. It might not be. But if I can remember correctly, let me just
Killer Sofas sounds like JD Vance checking out sofas and getting incredibly aroused.
these are killer sofas, man. Oh yeah. But no. It's not even a sofa. It's like a lazy boy recliner type thing.
Hmm.
But let me
Okay.
just tell you what some of the byline says. If from memory, I'm not reading this. This is from memory. When a possessed sofa falls in love with a girl, the only ones who can stop it are a disgraced Jewish rabbi and a voodoo priestess. Now here's my problems with that byline though. You don't need to say Jewish rabbi. He's a rabbi.
No,
That
yeah,
means
what other
Jewish.
type of
We don't
rabbi?
we don't need to add Jewish to that. It's fine. It's
Unnecessary words.
And this film, it's as it says, it's I think it's like there's more to it. But yes, there's a sofa who seems to be really into this woman, and it will be revealed as to why. But every like person who seems to be showing interest to this girl, who has her own problems, she seems to every man that she meets seems to become
A sofa?
no obsessed with
Okay.
her to a
Yeah.
really unhealthy degree, and she's like,
Okay.
this has always been a problem for me that like whoever I'm like with, it becomes like an infatuation, and it's always been a problem. And it's not about her being arrogant about that. That's the thing that actually is happening in the film. The characters are now. I'll tell you this: it's like an Australian like budget film. It's like 82
Brilliant. They're always
long.
the best.
Yeah, it's 82 minutes long, so it's not long of your life. It's like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Um,
perfect.
and you're just watching it going, I cannot believe this got made. I cannot believe that someone sat down and wrote this script and story and then went, we are going, and then and I can't believe actors went, yeah, this seems like something I really want to do to stretch my acting muscles to flex that. And the people who are having to act scared, there's the sofa, the way they sort of crinkle it so it does kind of look like a face, where the fabric kind of, it's hilarious. And I don't think it's meant to be. Like, it's not played really for laughs. It is played like a genuine serious horror. And I'm amazed it exists, and I want other people to see it. I want people to see this film. I want to talk
I-
about this with other people.
I feel like
Share this.
there's a lot. Do you remember what was there was the movie about a killer tire? What was
Yeah,
that?
but that wasn't that Stephen King's Rubber, I think.
Rubber,
it was
yeah,
called.
Rubber, and then but that's Stephen King, so obviously, yeah. But then there's like I remember like when I was younger, I watched a B movie, like proper bad B movie. I think it was from Australia or New Zealand or whatever, and it was someone had watched. So basically, this normal person had watched all the outtakes of horror movies, stuff that had been cut from horror movies that was like so horrific that he
Mhm.
became a serial killer. And that was the entire conceit.
Oh
And
wow.
it was just like it was hilariously bad. And then there was like the whole like trauma stuff as well from like
Mhm.
James Gunn. So like
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Tromeo and Juliet as well, which
Yeah.
had the best death of Mercutio ever. Like in any have you seen Romeo and Juliet?
I have not, no.
Okay, right. So we all know how in Romeo and Juliet, Mercutio dies because he
Mhm.
goes to bat for Romeo and blah 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 blah. Anyway, okay,
Yes.
how he dies in Romeo and Juliet is phenomenal. So they're fighting, and essentially at one point, because it's all they're like LA gang, it's at LA
Mhm.
gangs essentially, and at one point he gets grabbed by the other person in the car, like so like he's driving, the other person driving, they grab Mercutio and dragging him along, and then his they come across like a sign that has like somehow bent and is the exact right height to chop Mercutio's head off. His head goes flying and lands on the windscreen of like a family sedan. There's a family inside there. It's like normal, like the dad panics, he's driving. The family car flips over like 3 times, and the family are like all broken, walking out, like screaming and running out of this car. It's like
Wow.
so ridiculously over the top. But
It
like
sounds like James Gunn as well,
yeah,
though.
exactly. And yeah, you watch it. You know, afterwards we'll see if we can find it. But yeah, it's I have a little bit of love for these terrible, terrible B movie horror movies. So like Beaster Bunny
Yeah.
is
Velocipasta.
Velocipaster. Ah, like just so much love for all of them. So yeah, Teeth. Oh, like
Teeth. There was it Black Sheep was the other
mm-hmm.
one as well? That was
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Yeah. So no, I love it. I will probably check this out.
It's absurd. So yes, Killer Sofa out now on Amazon Prime.
Brilliant. That was a good Fantastic Five.
Indeed, indeed.
When your brain is in a twist, cause you've got to make a list of the best things of all time, or the worst things we can find. It's a fair and fabulous, phenomenal, Fantastic Five.
And that's the end of the podcast, folks.
The end of the podcast.
I know. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you've stuck around for the live, thanks for getting involved in the chat. We can see you all talking in the chat. We've been watching for the entire thing. So if you stick around for a little bit after this bit, we'll go through the chat. We'll have a little talk, and you know, shoot the stuff. That's it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. We will try and be a little bit more regular with it, but at the same time, we're doing it for fun. So we'll do.
Yeah, we're not doing this to try and like grow and be the next big podcast or anything like that.
Yeah.
We do it because we like talking to each other. We like sharing this stuff. We like being silly with it. Like it's you know, we're not trying to change the podcast landscape here or anything.
But if you enjoy it, give this video a like. You can do that. That'd be amazing. That'd be lovely. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And of course, you know, share it with other people as well if you think they'd enjoy terrible JD Vance jokes and anything like that. We'll be back in a couple of weeks, which will be fun. But also, yeah, as I said, all of my socials are in the description of this as well. Matt, you know what? I'll make sure I pop yours in there as well. So
yeah, sure. It's just really my Twitch. That's really all I'm active with these days, which is Matt Blair UK.
So yeah, go check out Matt as well. But thanks for watching or listening, folks, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye. Are they gone?
Are we safe?
Right. I am the first thing I am doing is I am finding Mercutio's death. Tromeo. Here it. Tybalt kills Mercutio. I forgot. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Here is that. Wait, no, this is. Okay, it's only giving me Romeo and Juliet Baz Luhrmann version, so I am.
Oh, it's the guy from Lost. He's Mercutio, isn't he?
John Leguizamo is.
Was it John Leguizamo's
yeah.
Mercutio? Oh,
okay.
I thought it was the guy from Lost.
I found it. The Romeo and Juliet decapitation scene. Do we want to see this?
Oh, of course I do. Yeah.
I don't know how to show you this.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can watch it on the. I've got the feed running
It's
here. If yours.
it's gonna it's oh where's the feed gone? Where's the feed? Oh wait, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Being an idiot, I might have to quickly reset something to
Okay.
make it work.
Give me a second. I'm going to be like 10 seconds away from my keyboard for a second. 10
Why,
seconds.
why are you going to be away for 10 seconds? Don't go. He's gone. He's gone. What do I do? I panic. Ah, he's gone, everybody. By the way, thank you to everybody who's in the chat who has joined in. Really, really appreciate it. So, Ephesus, Tiny Dance Rock Gaming, Ed Edmondson, we see you. Sam Ross, we see you. And so thank you very much. We'll go through the messages in a second. Matt, try and hello.
I can see it. I can see it.
I'm trying to get this working and it's not working. So keep talking.
Make it work.
I'm trying to make it work.
Make it work faster.
Why is this not working? Why is this not working? I may have to reset something. Hang on a second. Oh, and secondary education. Yes, see you there.
Hey, secondary education. Hello, mate.
How are you, buddy? How's everything going? What has people said in the chat? Tell me everything in the chat.
So we've got that's funny. Secondary education's Poe Dameron voice. They breed now.
I love
They
it.
breed
I
now.
love it.
I think that's
That's
definitely
reference to Jurassic Park, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm
so, wow,
excited,
we've got-
man.
okay.
I'm so excited. I know I shouldn't. I don't know. I should be. But I know it's weird to be excited about They Breed. But I think it's a good game dynamic. I think it'll be cool.
So let's see. Who else have we got? So we got Ed as well, and I think your oh yes, I remember when that came up. When your face when the penny dropped of what the secondary universe of Peacemaker
Yeah,
was.
no, that is
That hadn't crossed your mind, had it?
No, I hadn't at all. I've just been enjoying it, but like I can't believe I missed it as a detail, but I'm just so wrapped up in it. But yeah, there's literally
This is unfortunately though, like the desensitization of like we're not looking for like people of like minority backgrounds in the background of a TV show, but like everyone's seems to have noticed on the internet, going, "Wait a minute, I haven't seen a single non-white face in this entire universe." So
okay.
it's very interesting.
Okay, we might be. Hang on a second. Things might get a little bit weird here. Let me do this. There we go. Oh. Looking.
Oh.
We've got a black screen. All of this just to show you this one scene. Here we go. We are back up and running. Okay, I should have tested this beforehand. This is the scene. I hope it's got sound. So this is Tromeo and Juliet, the decapitation scene. It's 2.5 minutes. Do we have any sound? We have no sound. Hang on a second. Why do I have no sound now? That's why. This is... This is actually really good fighting. like in terms of like direction, this is actually really good. I like how into this you are right now.
It's a very big knife to just be carrying in your trousers.
Get ready to die, motherfucker!
Right, there we go. Here we go. Oh no, sorry, I got it wrong. Here we go.
Happens to everyone sooner or later.
Here it goes. Oh no, not there. Okay, so there's the arm pull. The arm's off now. Apparently he was strong enough to hold someone's arm and pull it off. What I love is that you are a couple of seconds behind.
Yeah, I'm hearing things before I'm seeing them.
Yeah.
Oh my
Ryan, you gotta
God.
work hard to get ahead in life.
It's just phenomenal. I hear it is.
I have it!
Found a peanut just now. Just now I found a peanut
Oh my
just now.
God.
I cracked it open, cracked it.
The kids find it hilarious.
Yeah.
Romeo, come on, little cousin, let's get the hell out of here. I'm coming, Ben. Oh my God.
Put it down! It's dirty!
So
Was that James Gunn as
One
the
of my
dad?
favourite parts of that march is
I think that was yeah.
James Gunn was the dad in the car, wasn't he?
I think so, yeah, or Sean Gunn maybe. So
That's
yeah.
that's brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I almost went to
Oh, no,
LBC
let's-
there as well. So
Yeah,
whoops.
let's not do that.
Let's not do
No,
that.
not now.
But it's how good is that? Like it's just
That's very good.
phenomenal. So if you have a chance to watch Romeo and Juliet, because it's all the the trauma stuff that James Gunn did in his early career is like if you watch it, you can see like so much of what he does now in
Of
it.
course.
But it's hilarious. It's like It's hilarious stuff. So yeah, Romeo and Juliet's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Very
Yeah,
good.
everyone's
Very
like, well, that was something. Sarah says, yes, yes, it was something. Oh,
Let's see what else we got. You got from Ephesus. Rick, do you remember Death Ground? Jurassic Park meets Alien Isolation. It's meant to be released this winter.
yeah. There's actually another one. So yeah, I signed up to the waiting list for that straight away, and so I have been waiting for so long for that to happen. And there is another one that's coming out, which I'm gonna get the trailer up for. Yeah, Jurassic Park Survival, which I don't know if you've seen this. So
just be tour something like that.
well, so this one, let's see if I can find the trailer for it. So the idea is, here we go. This is the announcement trailer here. This actually looks pretty decent as well. I'm going to switch off autoplay so we don't get risk LBC coming on.
I've been watching.
What
See what's on
happens?
your algorithm?
What happens if I do? Allowed to share screen. Oh my. Okay. I'm not going to do that. Cancel. Right. If you look at the thing that I use with you, I can actually share something. I can share it with you there. If I do it here, and then you'll be able to watch it. So if I go share a window, we'll share this window. You should see something on your screen right now.
Yeah, I see it.
Perfect. Okay, so you can watch it live, so you can react with me as well. So this looks like it's a similar idea as well, but the idea is like it's based after the first Jurassic Park film, and you are left on the island after everyone is evacuated.
Well, that's sad.
I own an island off the coast of Costa Rica. Really spectacular, spared no expense.
Gonna have to get myself
This
an
place, I
RTX
wanted to show them something
5000 series for this. Look at this. Look at these graphics.
real.
Yeah, that's very good.
Alan's hat. That looks phenomenal.
Can anyone
Come on.
hear me?
But here.
This is Dr. Maya Joshi. I've been left behind on Isla Nubla.
So left behind. Don't go into the kitchen. There's a raptor in the freezer. So it looks like... Yeah.
It's photorealistic graphics. That's amazing.
It does look really good, doesn't it? I doubt this is obviously not gameplay footage,
this is
but if this is like the rendered footage from like in between, you know.
So there's the freezer that the raptor's in.
Yep.
Is anyone there?
Oh. Does look pretty good, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I mean, what is it? Like a survival game?
Yeah, I think it's a survival game, like in the idea of like Alien Isolation, but obviously not as horror.
Looks like some platforms.
Well, actually, maybe, I don't know. But it is survival. So again, this looks like, again, oh.
I've just read. People haven't been able to see what we're seeing.
Oh, sorry.
I just sort of, we'll take your word for it.
So this is it. This is it again, just to show you like some of the footage. Like here it is. This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
We'll just play through a little bit of it. So you can see this is what happens when I forget to I get engrossed in it. I was so obsessed with like trying to get it work for you that I forgot to get it work for everyone else. But it looks like it's the same idea as a survival game. So it looks like maybe it's got some of that Alien Isolation mechanics of like the dinosaurs are going to be smart, trying to look for you and stuff like that.
It's also like showing you that like the light is going to have an effect on dinosaurs being able to see you.
Sound.
Her touching the spoon on the floor with her foot, like that's, you know, you got to watch where you step. All of that.
Then we've got the radio as well. So like obviously, I don't know. So it seems like I like that it's based after the first film as well. Like it's not based after Jurassic World. It's based after the very first film. So aesthetics wise, you're gonna have that Jurassic Park aesthetic. So.
I was talking with my partner this morning, and one thing that was like I could not survive like something like Alien Isolation or this in real life for one thing and one thing alone. My bones click way too much.
I mean, I'll give you another reason. We're in our 40s.
No, I know. Yeah. Of course. No, well, you know, Harrison Ford. But like the like I can just move. I can just like reach for something, and just my elbow will go, and it is so loud and so visceral that I could not survive any kind of like stealth, because
You'll reveal your.
Me. My own bones would betray me.
But yeah, no, I think that looks pretty decent. I think
it does look very good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'll probably not play it.
But I think it's like it feels like the other type of Jurassic Park game that I like the look of, because like there's a lot of problems with other Jurassic Park games is, again, it's you are going in shooting dinosaurs and you are already well skilled and powered into, you know how to use guns, you know how to say. Whereas this, it's like, because like what was so great about the first Jurassic Park film is that they didn't know how to deal with these dinosaurs. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know anything. And that's what, like, that's scarier than, yeah. So I like the idea of this one. It's like you have no skills and you've got to try and survive. I like that. Yeah. So no,
it's the thing that kind of works in Alien Isolation for me a little bit, is that it's not so much, okay, find a gun, find ammo and all of that.
Well, you do, and you can't use it well.
You do, yeah, you can't use it well, but it's also, no, most of it is you find scraps and you make what you can with scraps.
Yeah.
That's sort of it. It's not like, even in Resident Evil, it's like, in any video game, it's the ridiculous thing of, oh, and here's just some random ammo.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a great meme I saw about Fallout where it's just like, oh no, the world is ending. I'm going to open my safe and put some wire and like, some money, and it's like all of these things just randomly in a safe.
We haven't talked about the trailer for Fallout 2, by the way.
I haven't
Fallout
watched the trailer for
Season
Fallout
2.
2. I'm
Fallout
sort
Season
of
2.
avoiding it because do you know, I'm becoming sort of older in my age in that
Oh,
I am
that's
some
how
of those
time
trailers.
works. You know that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I'm trying to avoid a lot of trailers these days because this again sounds like an old man. They show you too much in the trailers. You may as well not even bother watching.
Well, Alien was the perfect trailer.
Yes.
The first Jurassic Park had the perfect trailer. Like,
it was just the logo and that's it.
Tease and give away a little bit, and then like that's fine. But yeah, I think there's a lot of trailers these days where you just go, I've seen the movie. I've seen the entire movie.
I don't want to watch a trailer for Avengers Doomsday. Like I don't want to watch that. I don't.
Marvel's really bad for it, aren't they? Like they just like really
Red
bad
Hulk
for it.
in the Brave New World trailer. Like
yeah.
You know, they showed the Void in the Thunderbolts trailer, I think, as well.
Which was, well, yes and no. Like they did, but like it was enough of a mystery, and at least Thunderbolts was actually good. So
this is true. Thunderbolts was.
Oh, do you know what you didn't talk about in the podcast? Actually, I meant to put this in my thing. I should have. I watched Lilo and Stitch, by the way, the live action.
Yeah, I haven't watched either. So.
Oh, have you not? Oh,
I've never seen Lilo and Stitch.
I mean, like, because like we were like in our 20s when like Lilo and Stitch came out. Why would we have? But I will say this: like Lilo and Stitch, the first Lilo and Stitch is pretty much perfect as a Disney movie. Like in terms of story, in terms of animation style, like everything just works and it's fun and it's really sweet and really well done. And I watched the live action remake, and I just like, it wasn't terrible. Like I enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed it, but I was just like, man, they need to stop, don't they? They just need to, like, they need to stop with these live action remakes, because it's like,
well, they're doing Moana, aren't they?
Yeah, like what are they like? None of them. I mean, Jungle Book is the one that I went, okay, this is good, because not that it was live action, but like they were closer to sort of Rudyard Kipling's idea of,
Yeah, but you could just say it's another adaptation because it's based on a book.
Exactly,
so it's just another adaptation.
It's another adaptation. So like that was kind of good. But the rest of them have been like either terrible or forgettable. And or unnecessary. Like it's just, and this,
I'm finding it hard to connect with some of these films because like we watched because I only saw Moana for the first time like a month ago. And it's fine. It's
good. Yeah, it's good. Music's good.
Music's it's all right. It's fine. Like they've got the voice of Temuera Morrison as the dad, but someone else is doing the singing when it comes to him. But the one that really bothered me was Encanto. Like again, good film, got some good songs on it and things like that, but I'm supposed to be like, okay, there's all these people and they all live a wonderfully idyllic life in a magic world. Like part of me just wants, do you know what? All of you, every single person who lives there, grow up and join the real world. Stop living in your magic fantasy world. Who cares if your house like it dies? Not everyone has the luxury of living in a fantasy world where there's food that heals any injury or anything like that. I don't care. There was just something that made me really grumpy about it. Like, I'm supposed to fucking care about you. I'm supposed to care about you and your perfect life where no one gets hurt and everything is just provided by a magic house. No, I don't care. There was no stakes for the rest of the world. It was just about people living a perfect life. And oh no, their perfect life is going to be ruined. Good.
And this is how Matt Blair became a communist.
But you see what I mean, though? You do see what I'm talking about. Like, it's hard to really care about, like, oh, they all live a perfect life, but meanwhile, I'm struggling here to pay rent. Like, it's... I don't care.
I love Encanto. I think it's brilliant. I think the story is lovely. I think it's a great film.
So they were awful to Bruno and did not care about his mental health in the slightest, and yet they all forgive him and he all forgives them. It's him who should have not forgiven them. They banished him.
He banished himself. He got scared and like he ran away. It
Yeah,
was
but he must have heard the songs they would sing about him. That wasn't very nice.
They were scared of his powers. They were scared of what he could do and what he was told. But he wasn't actually telling the future. He was telling the truth. He was telling about, that was his power. It wasn't about the future. It was telling him like these things are this is what's going to happen if you go down this path or if you do this thing and stuff like that. It was an interesting power actually in the end. And like people didn't like it because he was being honest about like them, and that was a hard thing when someone's completely honest with you, it's hard to be that person, and he found it hard to be around people. It was miscommunication, and then like he was worried about them. But yeah, he ran away but stayed. Sam Ross is right. He ran away but he stayed because
He ran away but stayed, and but again, he must have heard the songs they were singing about him, which were not very nice. That must there's a lot of apologies that need to happen. is what I'm
Yes,
saying.
yes, they're absolutely.
And
But
I
it's
needed to
family.
see those apologies.
But it's also it's family. It's family. Siblings say horrible things about each other all the time, and then they make up, and then or they don't. But but I'm just saying, like I enjoyed the live action Lilo and Stitch, and I think it's actually one of the better live actions. Like I actually genuinely do, but that's not a high bar. Like it's not a high bar at all, and because like
I didn't mind Aladdin. I didn't mind.
no,
Aladdin.
do you know what? Actually, yeah, I didn't think Aladdin was as bad as some people seem to make it out to be. Like,
The biggest problem with Aladdin is that Jafar wasn't funny. Like everyone else was like kind of there was a quirkiness to every single character apart from Jafar.
yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
He just stood out like a sore thumb, and they could have got someone more fun for Jafar or let him be more fun.
And I think,
But that's my only criticism of the actual film. The rest of it was actually all right.
and I'm gonna say, like, and this is controversial because obviously, like, the genie is Robin Williams. Robin Williams is the genie, but I thought Will Smith was fine. I thought he did. I think for an updated genie for like this day and age, I don't think there's anyone else who could have done it.
No, and I loved the joke where they did a really for 30 seconds a really crap version of Friend Like Me, and then it was like, "What do you think?" Just kidding, and then they kick into a really good version of it. And
Yeah,
I'm like, okay,
yeah, no, that's good.
This is good.
Sam Ross says she actually cried at Lilo and Stitch, like the live action one. Sam Ross. Do you know what my problem with it as well? Like, so the cartoon is like the original cartoon is it's so good. Like I can't it's a comfort film. It's lovely. It's funny, but the casting is perfect, and this is one of the issues I have with like a lot of the live actions is like sometimes the recastings are not great as well. Like sometimes we've just talked about one that was actually quite good. Will Smith as the genie was actually quite good.
Being quite bad. So
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I did not like the casting for Jumba. He's like the character of Jumba in so this is basically this evil scientist character in Lilo and Stitch who created Stitch Experiment 626 as like it's actually trying to create a xenomorph but with fur and cute. Like it's supposed to be like the perfect being that could could cause chaos and fight and indestructible and so on and so forth and all that type of stuff. And in the cartoon, brilliant voice actor. The character, the voice suited the character really, really well. In the live action, they cast Zach Galifianakis, and it's like it feels like they cast him for the human bits because they did a very different thing. So like in the original cartoons, the aliens simply put on human clothes and pretend to be humans, so that can see. And obviously they're like, well, that's not going to work in live action.
Live action, so they put on holographic suits or
Yes.
whatever.
So yeah. So that type of thing. And so they obviously cast him just because it's Zach Galifianakis. We want some recognition and stuff like that. And so he's great when he's in human form and he's quite funny. But as soon as he goes back to being the voice of the alien, it's really jarring how his voice doesn't match up to the look of the alien, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I would say that sounds akin to Shazam, where when
Mm.
Shazam is Shazam, he acts nothing like the young boy that plays him when he's a child.
Yeah. Yeah. And Samos, yeah, I agree with that. The other alien was fantastic and really well cast. But yeah, that was my biggest criticism of the film. I think I think it was unnecessary. They didn't need to make it, but that's what I feel about all the Disney live actions. But my biggest criticism of Lilo and Stitch is that one character just really fell out of place when it was the alien. Like it was really felt miscast. It felt like it felt like they were casting for the wrong reasons for the wrong thing there. So I don't know. Yeah, at least it wasn't Mufasa. That was terrible.
Of course, I was never going to watch that.
Oh,
I
it
was
is.
never going to watch that.
That was terrible in so many levels. Like, first of all, it was terrible because it like broke the canon of the Lion King, which I never thought I would say those words. like, like it did that, but then the other thing that was awful as well was the music, and the music was done by Lin-Manuel Miranda, but it felt phoned in. Like it felt like he was putting in the. Do you know what it felt like? It felt like he went, "How do I just slightly change the music to Hamilton?"
You see, and I can't remember. Did we talk about this in a podcast where I watched Hamilton? Did we talk about that?
Can't remember.
I tried to watch Hamilton.
Hmm.
I could not stand it.
Oh,
I watched it on Disney Plus. I could not stand it.
wow.
One, it's the kind of musical that I like musical to the songs to be broken up.
You don't
I
like.
don't like song into song into song into song into
Okay,
song into
that's fair.
song. I
I
don't
get
like
that.
that.
I get that.
But also, I just found Lin-Manuel's style of rapping. Everyone else was really good, and it's all very impressive of how many lyrics all of them could. But God, Lin-Manuel Miranda, his it's just so whiny, and I hated it. I hated it. Like,
I get it. I get it. Like, I do get that, and I'm not defending it. Like, and I can see how that would take you out of it. But
I
yeah,
got 40 minutes into it and went no more. I was falling
no, no,
asleep.
no, no, no. I get that. Like, I totally get that. I've seen it live, and obviously it was a different. And I have to say, the actor that I saw it with was actually better.
Yeah.
The famous thing about Hamilton is like the person who wrote it is the person who can't sing, and that's just true. Like,
Yeah.
but I think the music is good. I think the music is good lyrically. It's very clever and very well done. But it feels like in Mufasa, he's just literally gone like, oh, this is. I originally wrote this for Hamilton. I guess I can just retool it for this a little bit if I just change a couple. It just felt
Yeah.
so phoned in, and it's. I'm not saying it's a shame because I think it was definitely a movie that should not exist. So, oh, and Sammer says you wouldn't like Les Mis, Les Miserables.
No, probably wouldn't. I've never
Yeah.
watched it,
Yeah.
and I had no intentions to be honest.
my
I
favorite.
do like a musical. I do like a musical.
Yeah.
I do. But like, there's some that just I've never watched Phantom of the Opera. I probably wouldn't like that. I watched Starlight Express as a kid. I'm surprised they've not made that into a movie. Like, it seems like the perfect film.
To be
like,
fair, I'm glad that they haven't because anytime they make that, Andrew Lloyd Webber gets money and he just doesn't need it. He doesn't.
no,
Yeah.
no, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No,
And
I
also,
get that. I get that.
also, Cats. They made Cats, and
Yeah. Cats is a bit of well, they made Cats in a very bad way. They got a director who'd never done that kind of like animation or CG stuff, and he didn't do like mocap. He made them all act, and then they just superimposed it over the top, which made it look even more uncanny valley. But a film about trains and the fact that like Diesel and electric is going to take away from steam trains and all of that. It seems like a great concept for a kids film that's got trains that sing and do it. I'm surprised they haven't done it. I'm surprised they haven't. I'm not saying they maybe should, but I'm surprised they haven't
I
done
mean,
stuff.
speaking as someone who has a 4-year-old child, I've had enough of trains that can sing. I've seen enough TV shows with them, so where there's no shortage of it.
With a cameo from Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
come on.
No,
Like, you know.
no. Mate, this has been absolutely lovely. Thank you very much again.
Yes.
Thank you to everybody who was watching. We're gonna call it there because I am tired. As someone
fair
who
enough.
has
That's fair enough.
someone who has a 4-year-old and a 10-month who went to nursery for the first time today. So it's been an emotional day. Yeah, Sam Ross, you know what? I don't want to do it on the Geekatorium podcast. We will have a separate chat where I will talk about how terrible Cats is and how terrible Andrew Lloyd Webber is and all his musicals are. But everybody, thank you so much for watching and sticking around for the chat at the end and getting involved as well. One last call out. If you've enjoyed this, please give it a like. The more likes that
Please like and subscribe and ring that bell.
pretty much, because and leave a comment on it when it's like goes live but not live, like, because all of that stuff is engagement and it like she helps and like the algorithm goes, hey, this must be good content, let's push it. So as much as we're not doing this because we're trying to chase like the perfect podcast and be top of anything, any help is nice. Just be nice to get some more people watching. Hey,
Yeah. Hey, look, if it did turn out that this did go like big or anything, we wouldn't complain about it, but it's just saying it's not our ultimate goal. But it's just like, if it happens, that'd be nice.
exactly. So thanks again for watching, folks, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.
See you, everyone. Bye.